leaving the scrap yard. That has been quite the adventure. This is my first time scrapping. That's a whole different ground. So I at least have an idea how to do it now. Where to go, where's the scale, where to back the trailer into, where to get paid. There's so many buildings at this place. I'm like, where do I go with my trailer? And so everyone was really nice that worked there. I'm gonna get across 2 lanes of traffic. Ooh, watch out, Annie. Heading back home now. So all the people that worked there were super nice, and I was like, this is my first time, like, what do I do? Because obviously I've never scrapped before. And they were really nice, but then there was this jack wagon of a lady that was backed up to the scrap pile where we get the metal off at. And this trailer is a really small trailer, and I cannot back small trailers up very well. Like, I can back a large one up just fine, but when it comes to tiny ones, they just, oh my god. So it takes me a couple tries to get backed into where I need to go. Well, long story short, Miss Snotty Pants over here. Someone broke a bag of corn. I'm backing up, and it took me a couple times, you know, to get backed into the bay area that they wanted. And she's like, there's a vehicle back here. And I'm like, I'm aware, I'm trying not to hit you, I'm just trying to get parked beside you. And so then I get out of the truck, and she's like I explained, I was like, you know, this is my first time here, you know, I was trying to be nice, you know, like, not. And she makes the comment, like, something about, well, then you need to figure out how to back up. And I was this close to replying back, coming from the lady that's sitting in the passenger seat with no teeth. Like, I don't think you have a leg to stand on there, gal, because I don't see you driving and backing your truck and trailer up. Your husband backed it up, and he's the one back there unloading, and you're sitting there on your phone in the passenger seat. And you want to get snippy with me? I'm like, oh, but I didn't. I did not initiate. Nope. I was like, be the bigger person, Tiffany. She clearly is not a nice person. Like, it's not like I came out of there like, you know, no, I was just being nice and explaining this is my first time. You know, just trying to figure the system out here, but got my snotty pants over there. But anywho, it went wonderful. The people that worked there were at least really nice and understanding about me. Where do I go? So I made $59 off of this small trailer of scrap. So I think that's pretty good for as small of a trailer as this was. So I'm taking this trailer back to the neighbor because this is his trailer because I don't need it anymore. And then I have the 16-foot trailer that I'm going to start loading scrap on. And that's the trailer that I'm going to be making runs for scrap metal. So I'll be curious to see how much I make with a 16-foot trailer with scrap metal. If I got $59 with this small one, I would think it would be at least double that per load. And I think I would think a couple of loads at least worth of scrap metal. So at least I think right now it's worth it. The worst part about it is having to back up into that bay area. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I could back a trailer, but it's not my favorite thing on the universe to do by any means. It's not like, you know, I wake up one morning and be like, I feel like backing trailers up today. No, not really, but I do it. So that's the only bad thing, is like you can't really just pull up to the pile. You gotta back like way in there with your trailer. And then the guy that was helping me unload it by hand, he was really nice. We unloaded about half of it, and then the big stuff, once the guy was done with his backhoe, he got the big stuff off for me, thank God. So, because I know certain places they have the magnet, other places they have the magnet that pulls it, and then other places you have to unload all of it by hand. And it is not worth unloading it by hand to me. So he said in mine we had to unload mostly by hand because the trailer's so small and it's got the rails on the side. So I think the next one is a complete flat trailer, flatbed, and it's a lot bigger. So he should be able to get majority of that off with the backhoe. So that was my first experience scrapping. It's not the most enjoyable process, but at least a good way to make a few $100, I guess. Go back into the property because every little bit counts, and everything's adding up very quick with as much that needs to be fixed up and repaired there. So I am officially a scrapper. Out here driving like a crazy person with the truck and trailer. I got the whole trailer loaded down with metal, and I'm just kind of running it through some bumps and corners to make sure nothing is going to fall out. I made it. Okay, so making sure nothing is gonna fall out on the highway. So I'll show you guys what this trailer looks like. I don't want the truck to be scratched. Well, it's not too bad, but it's got lots of car parts. So this is she is loaded down. So I'm going to head on in. I'm waiting for Dad. He's gonna ride behind me and get back, so hopefully no one rides my ass. As one of my biggest thing was, let me take it out of 4. Okay. Just gotta check straps once I get down at the end of the driveway to make sure everything is still tight and snug as a bug. Do not want a transmission coming off this trailer and hitting somebody's vehicle. Scrapping is stressful, you guys. Like, I just love my neighbors. I just don't want anything coming off and hitting somebody's vehicle. That would put a dampener on this scrapping ordeal. Okay, let me go check. Alright, you guys, I just got back from the scrap place. And It actually went really good. It was not busy at all. I was like the only person there at first. So that was wonderful. Backed this trailer up just fine. Zero issues with the 16-foot trailer. Backed right in there. The guy loaded pretty much the majority of it off with the claw. And then, excuse me, my sinuses are not happy. So long story short, I ended up getting like $310 from that trailer full of scrap. I was like, I think I'm gonna do one more load. So I just backed the trailer up into, I don't know if you guys can see or not. I just backed her up into this other nook here in the back pasture, and there's a bunch of metal on this side and behind the trailer, so I don't have to go so far with it. So I got the trailer backed up in here. And then I'm not gonna work on it this weekend because I want to focus on the kitchen so I can order countertops. But beginning of the week, I want to get this trailer loaded again and take it over next week. And then I'm done. So I was pretty excited about that. I was like, okay, maybe I am gonna be more of a scrapper than I expected because $310 is worth it. So that's the scrapper update. So Phil's been working in the front pasture, getting that cleaned up for me, so let's go check on that and see. He's been a busy bee. All right, here we have it. It is officially clean. All that's left is that little bit of brush we just gotta haul to the burn pile. And then of course I still got to trim a bunch of trees down there and along the fence line, but then pick up the fence and stretch it. But for the most part it is officially clean, and it looks like a pasture again and not a scrappy junkyard. Oh, so happy about that. It's starting to look nice. I feel like fencing the trees are the last on the list. We're just trying to push to get the house done. Because I only have like less than 2 weeks that I'm going to be here. I still have so much to do and not enough time. So, and we still got to do siding on the house. That's the bad thing too. And the siding I know is going to take a few days. Because there's so much like little things that we got to cut around in the front. That's got to get, it's just going to take a lot of time. But that is one thing that absolutely has to be done before I go. Along with the well, of course. We're still having issues with trying to figure out what's going on with that. The pump worked in the barrel when we tested it. And then when we dropped it, I think it was the day before yesterday, we dropped it back down the 40 feet. And it's just still not working right. So I don't know. We don't know if it's a wire connection down there or not. I don't know. Dad fixed all the wires, so I don't know if they maybe got into a like something happened on the way down with the wiring, if something we don't know. So long story short, that's another project Dad's gotta check a few things on it again. We just got some new parts to see maybe if it was that, and then if it's not, then we have to repull the well, unfortunately. So I'm dreading that because that is so time consuming and it's a lot of work and it's stressful because you're so worried about dropping the darn pump. You have to do it in small increments because we don't have the, obviously, professional equipment to pull and drop that stuff, so we have to use 2x4s, which you guys saw in the prior video, to clamp it and then pull up and then clamp another one and pull up, and we do it in, I don't know, 5-10 foot increments, give or take, it depends. But that is where we're at as of right now. At least the front pasture for the most part looks civilized. It's good for now. I still have my dad fix the gate. I still got to fix a couple areas of fence that's down. Like I said, that'll probably be the last week
I'm here working on that, because that's not as top priority as a lot of the other stuff. So we're getting there. So I think that's it. I'm starting to feel better. I'm still stuffy and kind of drowsy from all sinus pressure, but for the most part, I'm feeling a lot better. My nose isn't raw, my throat's not raw. I'm not like body aches like I was. So now I'm just stuffy and like mucus, just the not enjoyable part, and then coughing. So I'm living on my cough drops right now, which seems to be helping, thank goodness. So I'm like, it sucks wearing that mask, and then like you keep coughing. It's like so stuffy. But that is where we're at. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.